Hey everybody, this is Joshua James, and you're watching episode 96. We are live on YouTube once again, and with me, you can't see him, but he's here with me, oWoFan19 Hall of Famer, Chris Helix. Welcome back, brother.
Hey.
How come you don't have a webcam?
I'm using my desktop. I don't have a webcam for it yet because my laptop's webcam broke. So.
Oh, okay, I see. But we're here to talk about what's going on in wrestling right now. Sting is officially with WWE right now, and he's going to make an appearance on 2K15, and he was at the WWE Comic-Con not just recently. Do you think we're officially going to get Sting in the WWE?
Yeah, I do. I think WWE is just being smart about it and building him up for some of the newer crowd that probably doesn't even know who Sting is.
Yeah.
And then, just kind of build him up for WrestleMania. We probably won't see him till near WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's true. But let me ask you something. Even though the streak is no longer at WrestleMania, which is still the biggest thing going around in wrestling today, but Sting still wants to wrestle Taker. Do you think we'll officially see Sting versus Taker or someone else facing Sting?
I think if Taker's up for it, I think there's a pretty good chance that he is, that it'd be Taker versus Sting, because you don't need the streak for that. That's just that people have been waiting for that way too long.
Yeah, I agree, because I still think it would be a tremendous match, even though the streak is no longer on the line. But if it would have happened, how do you think they would build it up?
Probably call it like a legend versus icon match, and that's pretty much all you need to build it up, and then have them two play mind games with each other, Do it like old school Undertaker would and Sting would, all about the mind games.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think it would be a good build-up too, and also it would be kind of funny like this, like for a build-up, like Undertaker right before WrestleMania season gets ready to start. Right, he goes out there, makes an announcement that he's officially retiring, like he's done. But Sting comes out and says, "You're not done yet. We still haven't done our match yet." So like Sting's like challenging him right there on Raw or on a pay-per-view, saying that I want you at WrestleMania. You think that would be a good build-up?
Yeah, I think that would be a good build-up.
Okay, here's another question for you. It's official. Did you see the trailer for See No Evil 2?
Yes, I did actually.
What's your thoughts on it?
I can't wait. It was probably my favorite movie of, I believe it was 2006.
2006. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they waited too long, in my opinion, but...
Yeah, I read...
From what I heard, the movie did really well, so I don't know why it took WWE Films so long to make a second one.
I guess they were thinking maybe they wanted to make a second one or not. They were probably kind of, should we make one or not? Like it was like a big iffy.
Yeah.
But there were some fans that were actually kind of disappointed. They really wanted to see Taker take Kane's place since Kane died in the first one.
Wait, say that again? Sorry.
There are some WWE fans that are disappointed because they really wanted to see Taker in that spot, because since Kane died in the first movie.
No, I don't even think Kane's supposed to be alive. I think he's supposed to be like a zombie type thing. To me,
kind of like a Jason Voorhees.
Yeah. So I was fine with them bringing Kane back.
Yeah, I had no problem with it. What'd you think of the new look? Did you get a good close look of Kane's new look of Jacob Goodnight in the second movie?
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's wearing a mask, though.
You remember he got that hole in his eye in the first one?
Yeah, I remember that.
That's why he's wearing a mask.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but Your thoughts? Are you gonna see it when it first comes out? I mean, it's not gonna be in theaters, which is unfortunate. It's gonna be coming out on DVD and Blu-ray.
I don't get why it's not going to come to theaters. It doesn't make sense to me.
I don't get it either. I mean, I was disappointed when I found out it was gonna be on DVD or Blu-ray, because I mean that was the first WWE movie, See No Evil. It was the first one.
I didn't realize it was the first one, but it was. I don't get with all the hype of the first one and how well it did, why you wouldn't go to theaters. It's like it's like Rob Zombie not going to theaters with one of his movies, you know.
I agree. I agree on that one for sure. But yeah, and I found out there's another WWE horror movie that's coming out. Have you heard of the Leprechaun movies?
Yeah, I have.
Did you know WWE is now making their own Leprechaun movie? It's one of the sequels for the other ones.
Uh, I heard kind of chatter about it, but I never really paid attention because I wasn't sure if it was just another one of those.
WWE rumors.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's legit, and try to guess who's playing the Leprechaun.
From what I heard, it was Hornswoggle.
You're right, it's Hornswoggle.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, so.
I saw the trailer, and the trailer looked okay, but I'm with you. I'm kind of iffy about that because I grew up watching those Leprechaun movies.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I want to watch it. I probably might rent it on Redbox or Netflix. Chris?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. All right. Another thing's going on around right now in wrestling is CM Punk being sued by the WWE. Your thoughts?
I'm not surprised. That's about all I could say about it.
Yeah, the reason why they're suing him is because CM Punk did some kind of interview at an award ceremony kind of thing. I'm not sure. I still don't get it, and it's about CM Punk calling himself a superstar and all that kind of stuff. Still calling him that because WWE's trying to get the rights of the name CM Punk now. Even though Phil Brooks is the guy that created the name. And
Yeah.
Phil Brooks is the guy who invented the CM Punk name, and now WWE is trying to get the right to use the name now.
This is how WWE is though. John Cena legitimately basically goes by his real name, and WWE owns his name. He can't use his real name if he ever left WWE because they own it.
That's stupid, I have to say.
He's okay with it. I would not be okay with them owning my name.
Yeah, I would not agree with that.
Yeah, I don't. I just don't know why you would sign that kind of contract. I know that they pay the best in the business, but it doesn't mean that you should sign your life away.
I agree. I mean, like,
Because that means you're signing away royalties, you know, and shit like that. If you ever leave the company, then you can kiss your royalties goodbye.
I agree for sure. I mean, kind of like the Ultimate Warrior. I mean, he was called the Warrior when he first started wrestling, and then out of nowhere, WWE got the rights. But Jim Hellwig, God rest his soul, legally changed his name just to Warrior.
Yeah.
And Vince got mad about that, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought he was a little crazy for doing it myself, but...
Yeah, I mean, it's just that it's just weird what's going on in wrestling right now. Have you realized that? I mean, like CM Punk leave. Well, speaking of that, hang on. 2014 has been a sad year for WWE recently. Have you thought about that?
I try not to, but yeah, I've realized it.
Yeah, I mean, first CM Punk left. The streak ended. The Ultimate Warrior passing away. And the Shield breaks up. That everybody adds that to the fourth thing. But so far, 2014's been a sad year for WWE.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think's going to be next?
I'm not really sure. I would hate to call it, you know.
Yeah. What are you thinking of?
For what? Sorry.
What do you think's gonna be next for a sad year for 2014? Because so far it's been a sad year.
Um, I don't know that I like I said I would really hate to call that because that seems like kind of a crappy thing to call.
I agree. I don't know. I guess we just gotta wait and see what happens, right? But right now, also is that Brock Lesnar is now
Lost.
what? What?
My Facebook crashed.
Oh, that sucks. Oh
Oh,
yeah,
I was talking. I was texting out loud.
Oh.
Sorry. I
Oh.
forgot how good my mic is. My mic is nowhere near me, so it's very good at picking shit up.
That's funny about webcams now. I apologize for the bag, everybody. Yes, I haven't cleaned my bedroom. I'm not a messy person.
Whatever. He's lying. He's lying.
Anyways, yeah. What's your thoughts about Brock Lesnar being the #1 contender for the WWE World Title? Do you think it's too soon?
To tell you the truth, I haven't been watching WWE. I haven't watched WWE since like May.
Wow. Well, how come, dude?
I got tired of just the same old storylines, you know, this person being a rival of this person and seeing the same old crap, and I just sorry.
All right.
But yeah, I got tired of the same old, and a lot of the wrestlers seemed like they had been lacking on their training, if that makes sense.
It does.
So it was just kind of pissing me off, and I stopped watching it. I needed a break from crappy repetitiveness.
I understand that.
But from what I've heard, it's been picking up some steam lately, getting a little bit better. So
It has. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins are having a rivalry. Roman Reigns is having a rivalry with the Authority, and Brock Lesnar is back, and he's going to go for the WWE World Title.
yeah, I don't have an issue with the Brock Lesnar thing, but I still think the Authority storyline needs to leave. I like this Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins thing I've been reading about. So
Oh, it's awesome, dude. Dean Ambrose is kind of like his old gimmick from the Indies. John Mox.
John Moxley.
Yeah, that. Thank you. He's kind of like bringing the insane loose cannon gimmick back. And what's your thoughts on that? Do you think this is going to be a great rivalry between Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose?
Say that again.
Do you think this is going to be a good rivalry between Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins?
Yeah, I do.
I agree.
Like a 3 Stages of Hell or something.
Oh yeah, I agree. For the Money in the Bank suitcase, which by the way, Seth Rollins has. Chris,
What?
did you hear me?
No, I was in my kitchen.
Okay. I said that
I could kind of hear you. I just couldn't make it out.
Seth Rollins is Mr. Money in the Bank right now.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, and do you
I
think?
watched a little bit of Money in the Bank, so.
Oh yeah. What'd you think of Money in the Bank pay-per-view?
It was alright.
Yeah, I agree. It was all right. Kind of predict John Cena was going to win and become the 15-time world champion.
Yeah, I wasn't really happy with that, but whatever.
Yeah, I kind of predicted it. It was too predictable. And also, TNA's been doing great too, by the way.
Yeah, I heard they got the ring back.
Yeah, the six-sided ring is officially back in TNA.
Yeah.
Do
I
you
don't
think it's too
know.
late?
Uh, I don't know if it's enough to save him. It looks like it's doing good for him so far, but I haven't really set aside some time to watch TNA to see if it's gotten any better since they brought it back. So
Yeah, okay. And Bobby Lashley is their TNA World Champion.
again,
No, he was never their World Champion.
I thought he won it and then like lost it and won it back.
That was the ECW World Champion.
I don't know. I got confused because I was reading online and I think I read like some old post with some new posts and I thought like, oh man, who was it? I could have sworn somebody beat Bobby Lashley for it and then he won it back like really quick, or it was like turned around and reverse decision or some shit.
I don't know. This is the first time I actually heard that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I haven't been paying much attention. Like I said, I've been out of the loop for a while. I just kind of took a break from FWO, so I haven't been watching much wrestling.
Okay. Speaking of that, when are we ever going to see an FWO episode again? When will the show come back on YouTube?
I don't know when it's going to come back for like a legitimate run again, like where I'm putting out week to week. I'm putting out at least
Yeah.
episode a week, or like, because I said when I reach episode 50, I'm going to do strictly independent wrestling. So it might not even be a week to week thing. It would be like maybe two a month.
Okay.
But right now, I'm not sure when I'm going to bring it back. I know there's going to be a few random episodes. I've got some that have been sitting around for a while. I think I have like an old DOA episode.
Even the Blue Collar Wrestling episode, the one
Yeah.
that we went to.
I've got that one too. I might fill up or do a few WWE episodes. I'm trying to trying to get up to episode 50 for ECCW.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, will you do an FWO episode for Elite Canadian Championship Wrestling?
Yes, I was planning on doing that. But I'm not really sure if I'm gonna bring it back after that, like bring it back right after that, or maybe wait another month or so.
You'd
Because I've
be
been
like,
working on a lot of other content for my channel, so
yeah, I saw the video of you doing the review on that the classic car.
yeah, it was old Porsche Speedster.
It was a good looking car though.
Yeah, the guy let me sit in it. It's weird how low you sit in that car. Like it's a whole new experience.
What was the
I'm working on a lot of other stuff with a friend of mine too. We're gonna probably do a DIY series and maybe
what's a DOI like?
Do it yourself. He builds a lot of stuff, so
okay,
gonna film him doing that and showing people how to do it. But
sounds like fun.
yeah, and then we're thinking about we both need to lose a little weight, so we might do like a little motivational series on losing weight type of thing. So
Sounds
there's
good.
some things in the work. None of it's set in stone yet, so.
So, like, right after Elite Canadian Championship Wrestling, you're gonna put on the rest of the FOW reviews on hold.
Yeah, it's kind of on hold right now. I know I think it's a DOA and the BCW one I'm going to put up there. I know they're old, but it's still worth watching. Whoever's watching this,
For sure.
But-
Go ahead.
No, it's all good.
All right, I was gonna say that next month, before we go up to Elite Canadian Championship Wrestling, me, JT, Bob, we're gonna go up to Blue Collar Wrestling, and are you gonna join us? It's a free show event.
Oh, it's a free one?
Yeah, it's the outside event.
Now, I don't know if I'll have any gas money to spare, but I'm definitely willing to go.
All right, yeah, JT's gonna go with us. That's gonna be episode 99 for oWoFan19. Then we'll go up to Elite Canadian Championship Wrestling.
What are you on right now? Like 90 something, 96?
96. This is episode 96.
Got a few more to do.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I got
But,
some ideas and plans.
but is this the outdoor event?
Yes, it
I've
is.
seen posts about. Okay, okay. Yeah,
And
I'm gonna go to that. I might do a review of that too, just to kind of fill up, trying to get to episode 50. So
I believe the main event for that event is Jeremy Blanchard versus former NWA Pacific Northwest heavyweight and tag team champion Hacksaw. I can't pronounce his last name. Hang
Right.
on, I'll send it to you.
But yeah, sorry to everybody if there's any BCW guys or DOA guys watching this. Sorry that it's been so long that I've waited to put out these reviews. It's just I've been in the process of moving and getting settled into my house and everything. So
Yeah, and also you've been working a lot too, haven't you?
not really working much. Just been well, kind of working a little bit on my YouTube channel, but mainly just been getting settled into the new house, getting used to everything, and screwing around with a few new editing programs for
Yeah.
videos. So just kind of getting the hang of everything.
Yeah, and I think the wrestlers will understand.
Yeah,
I mean, you've been a busy guy.
kind of. I don't know. Sitting on the couch isn't really busy, but it's just it took me a while to get out of just kind of. I have to be really comfortable when I'm editing videos, and it takes you a while to get comfortable in the new place.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's just been. I know how you feel. I mean, when I first moved into this apartment, it took me a while to put everything together.
Yeah, I think you were kind of scattered around with episodes. You weren't doing too much when you first moved in there.
Yeah, I didn't do that much. I mean, I took a break after when I first moved in here and just chilled and hung out and tried to put things together. And it takes time. It takes time.
Yeah, I've just been and then I've had like a few trips that not really trips, but hung out at the lake a few times up in Sweet Home, and then just been I did a camping trip and everything. But yeah,
Sounds like a lot of fun.
it's just been I've had a schedule to where when I am not busy that I don't really feel like doing anything. So
Yeah, I know what you mean. I definitely do.
I just want to be at home alone with my wife. So
Yeah, for me, I just been working and hanging out, and I got a new movie.
oh, what'd you get? The Shining, the good
yeah,
one.
yeah,
Stanley
definitely.
Kubrick. I have a Stanley Kubrick movie.
What's the movie?
Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
And of course, as you see, I got a new belt.
Yeah, I seen the video on the boxing belt. Is it just like a use it for any company belt type of thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like for instance, if I wanted to make this my oWoFan19 belt, and I got stickers, I could just put it like right there, and bam.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, the boxing belts, you could use them for anything.
Oh,
Nice.
sorry.
Well, and also, the
Some eggs. Ugh. Hey, hold on a second. I'm gonna go get a popsicle.
okay. But yeah, to everybody who's watching this, I know we haven't done a video like this for a while, and so I thought it would be cool to bring it back and also giving everybody updates what's been going on. And yes, like I said in my videos already, me, Chris, JT, we're going to Elite Canadian Championship Wrestling in 4 or 3 weeks right now, and we're going to be meeting Dave Awesome and Omar. I can't wait to see those guys, and it's going to be fun. I mean, I can't wait. I mean, I literally can't wait. You back, Chris?
Almost.
Oh boy.
I'm walking to my couch now with my pink popsicle.
Real men wear pink.
I'm putting pink inside me. That sounds dirty.
My God.
I'm back, by the way. Oh, that's cool.
Have you seen the scheduled matches for Elite Canadian Championship Wrestling, the one that we're going to?
I've kind not really looked at them. I've seen the flyers, didn't really read them.
All right, the best of 5 series is best of 5 series match, and the main event is champion versus champion. The Elite Heavyweight Champion versus the ECCW Women's Champion, Nicole Matthews. Bishop is putting his belt on the line against Nicole Matthews.
So we get to see chicks be on dude. Well, dudes.
Yeah.
Cool.
And Mike Santiago and Ethan HD are going to be there, which is going to be good.
I support that.
Yeah, and the ECCW Tag Team Championship match, the Bollywood Boys versus DTA.
What is that?
DTA?
What does that stand for? Like,
I still haven't figured it out, though. Sorry to the guys who are watching this, who are the wrestlers.
Downtown Ass Boys? I didn't say that. I hope they're not the good guys and I'm like making fun of them. Everybody's going to be like, oh my God, I hate you.
No, they're the most hated tag team in ECCW.
Okay.
The Bollywood Boys are the good guys.
Alright.
So
I'm not liking the name Bollywood Boys, but whatever.
How come?
I feel like that movie was like, what, 3 years ago? The Bollywood movie or whatever?
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Millionaire.
I completely forgot about that movie. Holy crap, I forgot about that movie indeed.
I never even watched it.
I never did, but I hear a lot of good things about the movie, but I never seen it either.
It was one of those like play singing type movies, and I'm not really into those. Unless you're talking about Pick a Destiny or something, but
yeah. And a 6-man tag team not title match, 6-man tag team match. The House of Hell versus Scotty Mac and 2 partners of his choice. And the reason why the House of Hell is going after these guys is because after Scotty's, it's been going on for 2 or 3 months, this rivalry. And I think we're going to see it end at the night that we're going to be there. Mm-hmm. You sound like you're enjoying that popsicle.
Oh, no, I'm finished. Not really sure what flavor it was, but whatever.
Was it? You said it was pink, right?
Yeah, it's like an off-brand of Otter Pops, you know? So it's kind of like, I don't know. It comes in... It's at Walmart, and it comes like in a bag, a netted bag.
Sounds like a lemonade or something.
Pink lemonade? Yeah. I don't know.
I'm just guessing.
Maybe, I don't know. Whatever. Swag. No. Pink is swag. I do not condone swagging or YOLOing.
You YOLO all the time.
Only because it makes people angry that I say YOLO. That's the only reason I say it, because I find it hilarious when people react the way they do.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
I cringe every time I say YOLO, but it's just because it's funny to see people's reactions.
Okay. Oh, I might order the SummerSlam pay-per-view when I get back. And if so, are you going to come over and watch it?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
But anyways, last question. Have you been hearing about this, the new Michael Bay Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie that's coming out?
Yes, I've heard that Megan Fox is going to be in it.
What's your thoughts on the movie?
I don't know. I know people are gonna hate on me for this, but I wasn't really a big person on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I mean, I watched it, but I don't really like reliving my childhood. So
You were
um,
not really a fan of the Turtles?
I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan. I mean, I probably was back then, but I
And
don't
now
remember
since you're
having.
older.
I don't remember having any like memorabilia or anything, and you know, hell, I must have not have been a big fan because I still have Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon memorabilia, so
Wow, Yu-Gi-Oh!
I
I just
probably still
recently,
have a Digimon laying around somewhere.
you know what's so funny? When I was cleaning my apartment and I was cleaning my closet, I had a box that had all my Yu-Gi-Oh
Clean out my
cards in,
closet.
and I found a bag that had my Yu-Gi-Oh cards in. I was like, holy crap! I haven't seen these since 8th grade.
Dang.
Yeah. Um, dang, dude.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm okay.
So I'm curious to why you labeled 18 plus on your live episode here.
What do you mean?
It says that that you made this hangout available to people that are 18 years or older.
Well, I couldn't start the video if I did that.
Huh.
Yeah, last time I tried doing that, it wouldn't allow me to go on the thing.
I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah,
Right?
whatever. Yeah. Oh, did you hear about Santino Marella retiring from wrestling?
Yeah, really not surprised. I told everybody he wasn't happy with what he was doing, so.
And also, he suffered another neck injury.
Another one?
Mm-hmm.
Someone's not having a good time.
Yeah, well, the reason why is because his first one was happened into a car accident,
Huh.
and since then his neck has been bugging him about that. So I think this is his third neck injury.
Yeah, I guess his time was just out.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know I said this was going to be the last question, but what was your thoughts about Emma? You know, her getting released and coming back on the roster.
I think it was like WWE releasing it and then bringing her back right away. I think it was all just a publicity stunt.
Yeah, because her just taking that thing by accident or what, I don't know. But if they were going to release her just because of that, they should look at half of their whole roster, because some of them got in trouble with real stupid stuff they did.
Yeah, look at Randy Orton. He's been arrested how many times for pot, and he's still there.
Yeah, he's getting ready for his. If he messes up, this will be his third strike, and he's gone.
Yeah, whatever. No,
Yeah, I don't believe it either.
I don't believe a goddamn word that WWE says lately. It's just I don't know.
Yeah, and look at Cameron. She, you remember Cameron, right? Former Funkadactyl.
Oh yeah, she. I caught a little bit of word that she like I guess turned on Naomi or whatever.
Yeah, she's no longer a Funkadactyl. Blah blah blah. It's boring.
Yeah, I don't really care.
I never
I'm
cared.
glad
Either.
AJ's back. I like this whole Paige AJ thing. So
Me too. I was so happy to see AJ back. I was so happy.
yeah, I was too. You know, now we just need that Playboy spread. No. Hey, it's happened before. You had Ashley. You know, you had
Christy Hemme.
Christy Hemme. I want to say Sable
3 times.
3 times. Yeah. I mean, not that I wanted to see that, but.
And also, the man-woman, China, was in Playboy.
China. Ugh. That's one disgusting human being.
She is. But also, yeah, I'm this whole rivalry with AJ Lee and Paige is very entertaining. Paige is officially heel.
What?
Yeah,
Like I said, I haven't been watching, so I didn't know that. But
Yeah, Paige is officially a heel in WWE.
how the hell did that happen? I thought everybody hated AJ Lee.
No, no, AJ is the face now.
Well, I mean, I didn't hate AJ, but I
Which,
don't know. I don't see how they worked that one. I guess everybody was just glad to see AJ back or something.
yeah, well, one of the reasons why is because Paige's Diva title run, a lot of people said it was boring.
Well,
And,
yeah, she didn't really have any competition.
yeah, and
A
then
lot of the
AJ,
girls on the roster are shitty wrestlers, so they're just there for a face or, to dance around and be a funkadactyl, a funkatittle, or whatever.
whatever they're called.
I mean, I think Cameron, she was the one that was like, oh god, how do I explain this? The hyper one that has like the Russian boyfriend or some shit like that.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's actually Russian or not. I don't. He kind of looks Russian.
yeah, that's him.
Yeah, yeah. I thought Cameron is a horrible fucking wrestler. I think Naomi's good.
Naomi's the only one who actually knows how to wrestle.
Yeah, I thought Naomi's good. Paige, I think the reason people didn't like her title run is because she didn't have anybody like a good rivalry. She didn't have anybody to really wrestle that had wrestling skills. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they put her up against All Red Everything, or
Please don't ever say
she's a
that.
horrible fucking wrestler.
Oh God, I still hate Eva Marie to this day. I mean,
At least the thing I hated about Eva Marie is Eva Marie, she's not in it to wrestle. She's in it basically to be a model, and she's in it for that reality show. Like that JoJo chick that was on, only one or two episodes of that show?
yeah.
She left the show saying that she needs training and the show's getting in the way of her training. And, I'm sure she's doing a hell of a lot better than Eva ever will.
Oh, she's definitely doing way, way better than Eva Marie. Way better.
But that show is basically showed that all you need to look like is a good piece of ass that can throw a girl around by her hair, and that's all you need to be a wrestler. Because half the chicks on that show can't wrestle. Like Summer Rae, she can't wrestle. That Cameron chick. I don't know. The Bella Twins are kind of lacking for me as well. They used to be able to wrestle. I think they've gotten a little rusty because they spend too much time, yelling at each other on a reality TV show that's probably scripted.
Yeah. What about Brie? She hasn't been on WWE since she quit.
She never quit. Whatever. She's probably still on the diva thing. Or total divas.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, I saw a YouTuber. He gave the new name for Total Divas now.
What's it called?
Total Sluts.
Pretty much. That's just that show is gonna it's caused a lot of issues. Like nobody really had an interest in the Divas division now before that, and it really took a downhill after that. Like now we care about the show, but we could give a shit less still if they wrestle or not. I don't even want to see them on a pre-show.
I think the only divas that WWE fans, I'm calling them fans, not universe, fans, only care about is AJ Lee, Paige, and I think Emma, too, because everybody likes that dance.
Yeah, I like Emma, too, and she's a okay wrestler. I wouldn't say she's the best.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like, in her indies, she was the best.
Oh, man, I miss when I started watching wrestling, the girls that could wrestle, we watched Melina with her When I first started watching wrestling, I think Melina was crazy, and she was, like, stalking some chick or some shit like that. I didn't really understand it.
No, that was Mickie James with Trish Stratus.
Yeah, Mickie James, that's right, Mickie James, sorry. But she was stalking someone, and but yeah, Mickie James, she was an awesome wrestler back then. Not so much now. She's kind of gone downhill.
Well,
She's focused on the country music, so.
Yeah, and she's not that bad. You gotta admit, she's not that bad of a singer.
She's still and the sad thing is, even though her wrestling's gone downhill, she's still a better wrestler than half the WWE Diva roster.
I agree.
So, like, I haven't really seen what NXT's putting on, but hopefully there's some girls from there that'll bring the division back.
Yeah, like for instance, Ric Flair's daughter is the NXT Women's Champion now.
Well, we know how she got that one.
Actually, she won a tournament.
Yeah, but I'm still saying, you know how she got that one.
Because Triple H is good close friends with Ric Flair, and she got the title. Yeah,
exactly. Like it's all politics. Like she could be, you know, she could be Eva Marie status in.
But do you know who Ric Flair's daughter beat in the finals?
Huh.
Natalya.
Oh yeah, I've seen a little glimpse of that, and from what I've seen, it doesn't look like Natalya's a horrible fucking wrestler too that only got to where she is because of her last name as well. So.
Yeah, and she abuses that last name anyway. So.
Oh yeah, she's like my family, and you know I've been in wrestling this long, and I'm like, dude, every time you say that, it just makes you sound like more and more of a bitch.
I agree.
More like you should never get that title again.
I agree. I completely agree. Do you think Brett ever gets mad about that?
Have you seen the look on Brett's face every time he's been outside the ring when she's wrestling?
Mm-hmm.
Like during that match that she lost against Flair's daughter or whatever.
Yeah.
I do believe that when I seen that they panned to Brett, and I was looking at Brett and I was like, huh, he looks depressed just for watching her wrestle. Like, during the whole match, every time they would look at him, he looked like he wanted to fucking just run and hide.
Can you blame him?
Yeah, not really, no. I mean, I wouldn't want to admit that came out of my basement.
And what's sad about this is that Natalya used to be a good wrestler.
She's another one that's she's just gone downhill because she's like, well, I'm at the top now, so I don't have to worry about shit.
Yeah.
It's like John Cena. John Cena can't really wrestle much anymore, and it's because he's at the top and he knows he ain't going anywhere.
Did you read what John Cena said on his Twitter?
No. Oh yeah, the about the heel thing.
Yeah, life would have been better.
Yeah. Well, I would love to see it, but I don't really know if it's going to resurrect John Cena for me.
We'll never know.
He's getting to that point in his career where I think he should just quit. Like, and it's because he's in crappy storylines, and not only that, you could tell I don't know if it's that he's not training anymore, because he's probably still training, but I think his body's telling him no.
Yeah, like what Brian Zane on Wrestling Regrets said one time, John Cena is just one more injury away from retirement.
Yeah, but he probably won't. He's going to be like fucking Rey Mysterio and retire after like 9 knee injuries. And 12. Or no, Rey Mysterio was at 9 when he wrote his book.
Yeah, so
I read that thing cover to cover, so...
It's 12 right now, dude.
Yeah, he should have... Oh my god, I don't know. It's just... Step aside and give it to somebody, give it to a new guy who deserves it, not fucking Brock Lesnar.
I agree.
I don't know. I hope they're just going to give the title to Brock Lesnar so they can give it to a new guy and, you know, really show that new guy can beat the hell out of someone, you know.
Speaking of that, I read this and I think this is what the plan is. I don't know if this is true, and if anybody knows this or not, I don't know. But what I read and heard that John Cena is supposed to lose the WWE title to Brock at SummerSlam and wins the belt at Night of Champions and becomes the 16-time world champion.
Wins Night of Champions?
September.
So he wins it just like less than a month later, probably?
Yeah, that's what I read and heard.
Wow. You know, it wouldn't be surprising with the way WWE is. Like, oh, Brock Lesnar's leaving. Let's just drop the title on John Cena. Oh, this guy's leaving. Drop the title on John Cena.
Next thing you know, John Cena is going to be a 20-time world champion.
Yeah, and it's not going to be long title runs either. It's going to be a bunch of short, shitty title runs with, like, nothing to back it up. You know, John Cena could be the lowest on the totem pole. You know, he could be low, hasn't been there in 2 months, and he could come back and wrestles one match and he's the new champion.
It's sad, really.
It is. Like I was really hoping they would go the right way with that whole Bray Wyatt and Cena thing and just have Bray Wyatt destroy him and make him a heel.
But it never happened.
Yeah, it was just.
And also, Bray Wyatt didn't get pushed. He didn't get put over.
The Wyatts, like, it seems like they put him at the top time and time again, and then they're just like, once they get to a pay-per-view, they're like, never mind. Like,
Yeah, I found out
same
that
thing they did with what's his name, Baldy, Ryback.
Oh
They
yeah,
built him up every time. They built him up. He was winning match after match, and then they hit a pay-per-view and he loses.
and that's sad.
Yeah.
It really was, because I think Ryback could have been like something great, something special.
He could have been, and WWE ruined that. Like, the feed me more, and then they fucking were like, well, no, we don't like that. Let's
Then
change
went
it
to Ryback rules. Yeah.
That's fucking stupid. Oh my
And
god.
Then he turned into a Paul Heyman guy, and then now we got Rybaxel.
Yeah, he could have been the new Goldberg. Like, we know WWE was just pushing him for that. He could have been that.
I agree.
He had potential. He had a little work, don't get me wrong, but and there's a lot of guys, like, I don't get why they build him up and then they knock him down. It just doesn't make sense to me why you would do that, because sooner or later these guys are at the top.
It's like
some of them want to quit. They got to quit sometime.
I mean, it's like what you said. It's politics.
Yeah, it's like, and it doesn't really look good when you're looking at WWE's history and you're looking at the championship statistics or something, and you keep seeing the same guys, like, switching the title between. Where's the new guy come in?
Yeah, when are we going to see a new guy holding the world champion or the tag team champions or anything else like that?
John Cena is going to be in his 50s or 60s still winning championships, and it's going to be like seeing Ric Flair carry around a championship. We're going to be like, oh, is it under all that flab? I'm sorry, like, there's people that are in the business that should have quit a long time ago, and they just don't want to admit it.
Ric Flair?
Ric Flair, like, I hate to say it because I love the guy, but Undertaker, Undertaker's smart. He's only doing one a year, which is totally fine. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
and he does really good. Like, didn't really like last year, of course, but the year before that was awesome.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He has good match after good match at WrestleMania, and even if the WrestleMania sucks, it's usually like you're like, well, at least the Undertaker match was good.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Yeah, it's just WWE talks about with this NXT thing building up new stars to come up to the mainstream, but then they get the new stars up there, they build them up real good, and then they knock them down right away, and somehow they go from going for the WWE Championship to now they're not even worthy of the United States or Intercontinental Championships.
I agree. Like, for instance, you remember when Bo Dallas was going to have that rivalry with Wade Barrett for the Intercontinental title?
And that was awesome. Like, way before this, Bo Leave thing?
Yeah, the whole bully.
They didn't need that. Like, when he beat Wade Barrett, everybody was fucking ecstatic, We're like, hell yeah.
Yeah, we're getting someone new going for that Intercontinental title. And 2 weeks later, never happened.
Yeah, it's just gone. It's like, what the hell? They build these guys up so well, and then they go literally from Raw. They were on, let's just say it was on Raw. They go from, on Raw, they lost a WWE Championship match to now, wait, they're not on SmackDown. Where are they? They're all the way back on NXT, and they're not even worthy of the title on NXT. It's like, what the fuck just happened?
I know, right? It's just like what you said. It's politics, and politics is literally pretty much killing the business.
It basically seems like you have to have famous person's last name to go anywhere in that business.
Well, that's not working out for Natalia.
Well, nobody gives a shit about the Divas division. Let's just say that right now.
Except for two Divas.
Yeah, but that's not enough to keep me watching. Like I still
True.
fucking go take a piss during it.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just it doesn't even seem like politics now. It's like if you look at the top names, like they pushed Curtis Axel and gave him the title basically right away. Why? Because his dad was famous. They push. Of course, we know why Randy Orton was pushed because he's third generation. You
Yeah.
know, John Cena seems to be the only top guy that's there that
That's not related
earned
to.
his spot. I mean, he doesn't deserve it anymore, but he earned his spot. You know.
Yeah, he's the only wrestler so far that is not related to any famous wrestlers, but he earned his way to be on the top, like you said.
Like the Usos, I hate to say it, they used to even I mean I still think they're pretty damn good wrestlers, but they got there because look at who their dad is,
Rikishi.
yeah, and just Bray Wyatt probably is never going to go anywhere on WWE because he doesn't have that family background.
Yes, he does.
Oh, he does?
So does Bo Dallas.
They never really mentioned that with Bray, or
It's because it's the gimmick. Their dad is former WWF Tag Team Champion IRS, who was the $1 Million Man's tag team partner.
Oh, okay.
Money Incorporated.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It's just like maybe that's in for Bray. It could be that maybe his family wasn't popular enough.
No, his dad was one of the mid carders.
Yeah, and that's probably where Bray's gonna stay is mid card, which sucks because he has the promo after promo proves it. I mean, maybe not his in ring ability. Maybe that could use a little work, but promo after promo, he proves that he could stick it to John Cena in promos.
Oh, definitely. I mean, and what's so funny is that Bray Wyatt, to me, I think he's more popular than his brother and his dad. Way popular.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And like I said, look at it from a promo stance. Like, his promos are so good, he's an okay wrestler. I wouldn't say he's
The best.
He's an okay wrestler, but his promos make up for what he lacks for in the ring. So give him a fucking championship.
I know, for once. Speaking of that, I found this out recently. When the Bray Wyatt, no, not Bray Wyatt, the Wyatt family facing the Usos at the Battleground pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I think this is right, but I found out the Wyatts were supposed to win. But no, the Usos kept the belts.
Why?
I don't know.
It could have just been a less second call from Vince McMahon, Vince is like, oh, wait, maybe not this time. We'll save it for SummerSlam. But it's like, Vince, SummerSlam's coming up. SummerSlam is one of their oldest pay-per-views. And I understand you want to save something, but look at the last few pay-per-views you've had, Wyatt's versus Usos, or, and I don't think anybody wants to see that again. Like, they are good matches, but it's like, for pay-per-views, you got to have something new time and time again, not something recycled like Randy Orton versus John Cena, or, Big Show versus John Cena. Or
Yeah, Roman Reigns actually said this at last Monday's WWE event. He said that nobody wants to see John Cena versus Kane again. And nobody, and I mean nobody, doesn't want to see Randy versus Cena for the 1,000th time.
Yeah, I definitely know I don't want to see that.
No, I mean, how many times have those guys wrestled?
Enough to where
You need to go take a dump.
you probably have at least 4 DVDs worth of crap.
For sure.
Yeah, there could be an entire DVD box set off of Randy Orton versus John Cena rivalry.
Yeah, kind of like the Montreal Screwjob, the Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart DVD.
Yeah, but that one was actually entertaining.
Yeah, that's true.
But Randy Orton versus John Cena, that was absolute shit.
I mean, at the beginning, it was awesome.
Yeah, but then you get, 10, 11 years into a rivalry, and you're like, okay.
Enough's enough.
Well, yeah, what happened to You know, it's like when someone loses an I Quit match and has to quit WWE, and then they come back as a fucking commentator, JBL.
I agree. I
You
agree.
know, like, whatever happened to staying away when you actually lose a match just says you have to stay away.
I think the only wrestler that made that good on that promise of staying away from the business is Shawn Michaels.
Oh, yeah, he lost to Undertaker, right?
Yes.
I
And
don't
then
think he hasn't been in the match since, so,
no,
I mean, referee, that's totally fine, but...
yeah, but after when he retired, he was gone.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't get where WWE's going with everything. Like why they. That's why I stopped watching mainly, is because they build really good people and then they knock them down because they're like, oh well, you know, let's just give it to John Cena because you know he's set in stone. We're not taking a risk on him.
Yeah, like for instance, let's just say Roman Reigns or Dean Ambrose win the world title, right?
Yeah.
How long do you think it's going to take for him to lose it and John Cena becomes champion again?
It wouldn't take long at all because look, John Cena's on the cover of WWE 2K15, which is horseshit. I mean, put somebody else on the cover for once. You know, those covers. I know those covers are for the popular person at the moment, right?
Right.
Why not try to build somebody with that cover? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind if they had like Roman Reigns or Dean Ambrose. Hell, I wouldn't. I wouldn't
I
have a
would buy
problem
it
with.
if Dean Ambrose was on the cover. I'd buy that in a fucking heartbeat because
I agree.
Ambrose is shit.
I agree. I totally agree.
You know, or because just build someone with it, and you know, instead of like time and time again, you know, John Cena's probably been on like 2 or 3 covers of fucking video
I
games.
think this is his third time being on the cover or fifth.
Yeah, I don't know. He definitely holds a record there somewhere or something, but
After the episode, I'm gonna take a look and find out.
yeah, it's definitely too much.
Yeah, and I'll let you know right after.
I don't know. I think John Cena must be given some good head in the office or something.
Hey, he's doing something. I know that for sure. Every time when Vince bends over, he's like.
Lick my butthole.
Hang on, I'll be right back. Hang on.
Okay.
Sorry, everybody. My parents, I think.
So Josh just got a ring at his doorbell, New York style, and
Oh.
you can hear him.
All right, come on up.
His parents, but you know that's how live episodes go. You never know what's gonna happen, and sorry for the cussing if you hate cussing.
Huh?
Oh, just talking to the fans while you were gone.
Okay.
I'm filling them in on your underwear stashed behind you. No, I'm just joking.
Oh yeah, they could definitely look it up.
Well,
Well, right
now
now,
up on the internet as a meme.
I'll sign it too. Well, Chris, I gotta end this episode. My parents are here.
All right, yeah, we'll review it on YouTube then or something.
All right, sounds good to me, brother.
All right.
All right, see you next time.
Out.
All right, bye, everybody.
Bye.